Hello and welcome to another episode of Serve on the Tube. This is another sports edition where we will focus on the NBA. It's been an exciting season so far, full of ups and downs, injuries, and surprises. Today, I have two NBA experts that will be joining me to analyze the season so far. Welcoming back to the show, Mr. Mark Twain.
Thanks for having me.
And first-time co-host, Tope. Hello. Today, we're going to address the first half of the NBA season, the standings, stats, and who we would think would be the league MVP so far. We're also going to discuss our hometown team, the Chicago Bulls. All right, guys, so here we go. In the Eastern Conference, we have the Atlanta Hawks as the number one seed. Was that something that you thought would be possible at the beginning of the season, Tope?
Absolutely not. Reason being, Atlanta, last year was struggling between 6 and 5. So, I guess it's just a testimony to a team being together, learning how each other, learning how they play together. It's a testimony that, keeping the team together over a course of years will eventually prove to success.
Mark?
Yeah, they took me by surprise as well. Pretty much the same team from last year, but they do have a new coach, so I think that's the big difference in this year.
What about in the Western Conference? Who's your surprise team in the Western Conference?
Golden State. We knew that they would be good, but this good. They 42-9. Steph Curry, he's in the talks of MVP. What Steve Kerr has been doing with that team is just phenomenal.
What about your Western Conference surprise team?
I would say Memphis. You have a team that is flying under the radar, number 2 in the standings. Similar to Golden State, you have the same team, but again, a different coaching story, which is a testimony of what coaching can do for a team. So, the right fit there, and I think they can really go deep in the playoffs.
Okay. And statistically, James Harden is the leading scorer in the league. Mark, do you think that this was something that you would be surprised with going into the season?
Not really. James Harden, a lot of people thought that he should have stayed in OKC and they should have got rid of Westbrook. So he always had it in him. So I'm not surprised at what he can do. And a lot of people go back to his college days. If there was no Derrick Rose, he would be the talk of the town. But because Derrick Rose was so dominating in Memphis, he was like the next best thing. So no surprise from there.
Tope, what about you? Surprised with James Harden?
Not at all. He's one of the best scorers that we've seen in quite some time now. If you look at how many times per game he gets to the free throw line, I would say close to a third of his points are scored on the free throw line, and he's efficient at the free throw line. So, not excited at all.
James Harden was traded from Oklahoma City, where he was paired with Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant a couple of years ago. Do you think that was a good move for him in his career to go to another team and, take the limelight on his own?
Yeah, I think so. He wasn't going to get the money that he probably so deserved in OKC, and he needs to get out the shadows of those guys. I think he definitely needed to move around to another team, and he found a good fit in Houston.
So, what do you think?
I agree with Mark. He was playing third fiddle to Westbrook and Durant, reigning MVP. So, without him moving to Houston, he wasn't going to be who he is today. So ultimately he's basically exploiting the defense like he's
Didn't he win six man in OKC?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So usually when you win a 6-man award, somebody else is gonna try to put you in the starting lineup. So it's definitely a good move.
I didn't think that
straight ISO and everything. So I knew he had it in him. He was hard to guard then, but he was a little younger. But now he's more poised. He's one of his he came out of '09, so this is like his 6th year. Yeah, yeah. I think give him, if he stay consistent, the MVP is a wrap up. But of course we'll talk about that later.
Well, let's go right into it. James Harden leading the league in scoring. A definite MVP candidate. You always have to throw in LeBron James as a potential MVP candidate. Any others that you all would throw in the categories, Tope? What do you think?
I'll say Steph Curry. There's nothing that he's not doing right now that doesn't speak to why he shouldn't be the MVP. From a scoring standpoint, from a assist standpoint, he's number 5, I believe, in the league currently. He's displaying everything an MVP candidate should be. Leadership is definitely one of his strong points as well too.
Yeah, Steph Curry is probably one of my picks too. Like that man, he's like a human video game. Like I never seen somebody who can handle the ball so well and just shoot lights out like that. You know what I'm saying? Most people that shoot like him is a spot up shooter, but he's definitely all around game is on point. And the fact that they're the best team in the West is only gonna do it better for him as far as the vote in the MVP race.
Okay. Any others, maybe? Any notables on the outside looking in? Nothing's coming to my head.
To your point, LeBron James. I mean, of course,
yeah, he's always a given. If Kevin Durant didn't get hurt, I definitely think he'd be in the running. But yeah, mainly just Steph Curry, Harden, and LeBron.
Yeah, and I think LeBron could run away with it if they make a strong push post All-Star.
And they pushing now too. Like they won about what 13 of their last 15, something like that. Yeah, so they better be on the lookout.
After speaking about the association on a national level, we're now going to switch to a more local topic of our Chicago Bulls. Us here, we are from Chicago, and we cheer for the Bulls quite hard. And right now, the Bulls sit in 3rd place in the Eastern Conference with a record of 34-20. I want to bring in our Chicago Bulls and NBA expert, Amari, to discuss the first half of the Bulls season. Amari, welcome to the show. Glad to have you. The Chicago Bulls, they're your favorite team. What do you think about their performance so far in the first half of the season?
I think they're doing good because Jimmy Butler was an all-star and Pau Gasol, and Jimmy Butler is number 14 in scoring, and they're having a good, and they're number 3 in the standings, so they're doing pretty well.
You mentioned Gasol. I think he's averaging a double-double, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 14 straight.
And what do you think about the coaching job of Tom Thibodeau so far?
Not so good because he's yelling a lot and always getting a lot of checks.
Do you think he's working the rotation good, or he should, play some people a little more, or what?
He should play Muhammad a little more.
Why?
Because he can do well, but he's not really that good because he's only come in when one of the big men get in trouble. In foul trouble. So he should play Muhammad a little bit more.
Okay. Mark, the Bulls sit in 3rd place in the standings, 34-20, if I'm not mistaken. Are you surprised at their positioning so far?
Actually, I'm a little disappointed in it because I think they should be a little better. Looking at some of the losses that they had, right now they should be 40-14 because they had 6 crucial losses to subpar teams. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to be a championship team, you can't lose to teams like that. I understand everybody have a bad night here and there, but 6 losses like that, no, it's not gonna work. But they had a rough patch of road, but I think they kind of look over now. They're getting healthier, so we'll see how it goes in the second half.
A couple of games over 500 for the Bulls at home so far, which is not good. You definitely got to take care of home court. Tope, who do you think is the MVP of the Bulls team through the first 50 games or so?
I'll say you got to be Paul Gasol. I think Amari alluded to it where he stated that he was averaging a double-double. He is 4th in the league in rebounds, top 25 in points scored. I think since he joined the Bulls, the Bulls effortlessly, without playing defense, they catapulted to the top. So Paul Gasol got to be and All-Star as well too, not to mention. Paul Gasol got to be the MVP of the team.
Amari, who's your MVP of the Bulls so far?
I'm going with Jimmy Butler
Why?
because he's just good. He can score. He's number 14, and he does well on offense. He can go in the post. He can get a lot of steals, and that's pretty much all.
Okay. Mark, who's your MVP?
I would say Butler too because it was very important for him to have the year that he's having. He definitely needed to step up because you never know with Derrick Rose and everything. So he's a big factor to the Bulls.
Okay. We just watched the All-Star game this past weekend. Russell Westbrook was the MVP of the game with 40 points or 41 points or something like that. Madison Square Garden, big stage. Do you think that Westbrook is ready to take his team to the next level? Tope, what do you think?
I think he already has taken his team to the next level. For them to be even in the playoff hunt without Kevin Durant is a testimony to his level of play so far. So ultimately, Westbrook could be in the coming years in the MVP talks.
Mark, Carmelo Anthony played in the All-Star game yesterday. Do you think that was a wise decision for him to play when they're saying that he may shut it down for the second half of the season?
I think it was a very selfish move, but to his defense, when you don't have too much to cheer about in New York, why not play in the All-Star game, have a little fun, because it's no fun in losing, you know. So, but shutting it down, it's a bad PR move to me, but you know, they wasn't going away anyway. We all knew that, so why not have a little fun in the All-Star game?
Mari, Stephen Curry won the three-point contest. Who was your pick to win the contest?
Cal Corbin.
You picked Cal Corbin to win?
Yeah.
He didn't show up at all, did he? The slam dunk contest, who was your pick to win?
Zach LaVine, because he's more explosive than Oladipo.
Oladipo is Nigerian, by the way.
Are you Nigerian?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. How many times have you been over to visit your home?
We're not going to talk about that. But we all stick together.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, guys. We have about 30 games left in the NBA season before the playoffs. Let's talk predictions. I want to start in the Western Conference. Right now, the 8th seed by a half game are the Phoenix Suns, with OKC trailing them and on their tail. They're right there. So, Tope, do you think that they will unseed the Phoenix Suns?
Absolutely. With the level of play seen out of Westbrook and his support cast in OKC with Durant coming back and assisting and in a sense playing second fiddle to Westbrook, which ultimately right now is Westbrook's team. I think they will unseed and possibly get into either the 7th or 6th seed.
Okay.
They gonna go that deep?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's San Antonio, they would have to make up a lot of ground with San Antonio, who's currently the 7th seed, 15 games over 500. Mark, what do you think? Do you think that they will unseed the Phoenix Suns?
Oh yeah, right now they a game. No, what is it? A game and a half behind. Yeah, they gonna see them. And let's face it, Oklahoma. The only reason why they ninth right now because they was hurt all year. So once they get healthy, it's gonna be a wrap for Phoenix.
Mari, the New Orleans Pelicans are a game behind OKC and a game and a half behind the Phoenix Suns. Do you think New Orleans has a chance to make the playoffs?
If Anthony Davis come back and Drew Holiday step up, they could make it.
Okay, now you have three teams. You have New Orleans, Phoenix, and OKC. Who's going to get that last spot, Mari?
OKC.
OKC. All right. But there you have it in the Eastern. Well, no. Another question for the Western Conference. Golden State is the number one team. Will they finish number one, guys?
Yeah, they gonna finish.
They'll finish number one?
Yes, I think so.
Memphis is 4 games behind.
I think they will.
Who's the favorite? Mari, who's your favorite to win the Western Conference? Number one seed in the West.
The Warriors.
The Warriors, Mark?
San Antonio, man, it's a different ball game when the playoffs come. The game.
So who do you think is going to win the Western Conference in the regular season?
In my opinion, I would go with Memphis.
Okay. They trail by 4 games. You think they're going to make that ground up in 30 games?
Oh, well, you mean come be
Number
the top
one seed in the West.
Oh no, I think Golden State gonna remain top seed.
So
Same thing here.
Okay. Well, let's go to the Eastern Conference. The bottom half is bad. I mean, they are Charlotte and Miami. They're 8 games under 500. Milwaukee is a surprise 6 seed at 30-23. Atlanta leads second place Toronto by 6.5 games. Is Atlanta going to be the number one seed in the Eastern Conference?
Yes.
At this point, yes, because I mean the margin that they have created so far is too much.
What's that? 30 games left.
Yeah.
They have to do a lot of losing.
They're a solid team too.
Yeah, they are.
Playing with a lot of chemistry.
Okay. So we have Atlanta, Toronto, Chicago, Washington, Cleveland, top 5 teams, all legit contenders. You all are saying, who wins the Eastern Conference, Mari? Who's going to win the Eastern Conference?
Playoffs? Or number one?
Number one.
Atlanta.
Okay. Not the Bulls?
No.
All right. Does Milwaukee have a chance to win the first round?
No chance in hell.
Not at all.
They can't beat the Bulls.
They just happy to be here.
What about the Washington Wizards? They are a very good team. Right now they are in the 4th place. Do you think that they have a chance to win the first round or maybe second round, get to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Well, right now, if the playoffs end today, they'll be playing Cleveland. That won't happen. They won't see the second round if that happens. But maybe if it changes around a little bit, I don't know, Cleveland move up, and they probably play, I don't know, Milwaukee or something, like something changes. They can probably, I don't know, like Milwaukee or Charlotte they play, then they might see the second round. But
Cleveland has LeBron James, Tope. Are they the best team in the Eastern Conference?
No, they're not. If you look at how they play, they typically thrive on if LeBron is on that night or if he's off, if LeBron is getting them involved or if he's not. You gotta look at Kevin Love. Is he gonna stay healthy throughout the year? No, they still have some question marks. Although they've been hot, they have the talent, but do they have the leadership from the coaching standpoint? I don't think they do. I think right now the best team in the East is to say Atlanta right now.
Okay, well let's switch to our hometown Bulls. Mari, what seed do you think the Bulls will finish? Bulls finish?
They'll finish in number 3.
Number 3. So they'll finish behind Atlanta at number 1. Who's going to be your number 2 seed?
Toronto.
Toronto, number 2. Okay, Bulls will beat Toronto twice. Where do you see the Bulls finishing more?
I think they're going to get real hot in the second half, so I think they're going to surpass Toronto, and they're going to finish in that second seed. And I think Cleveland is going to surpass Washington and Toronto, and they're going to end up in that third seed.
Tope?
I hate to agree with Mark, but I gotta agree with him. Atlanta first, the Bulls second. You got Cleveland finishing third, Toronto fourth, and then Washington is still going to battle their way through the first round.
So if Bulls and Cleveland are going to finish second and third, according to you all,
Second round match.
that means they're going to face off in the second round. Who wins? Who wins? Well, we'll discuss that when the playoffs start a little later on. I want to thank you all for joining me, Amari. Thank you. Mark Twain, always a pleasure. Tope, glad you got that consent together. I would like to thank my special guests, Amari, Mark Twain, and Tope, for joining me today on this NBA edition of Sir on the Tube. I want to thank you for watching again, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Power 606 Shy Entertainment. Make sure you like the videos and comment. Give us feedback. Thank you.